Yeah, we've seen Dave. We've seen his shtick. We've seen him on the internet. We've seen him dance to Devo, which I am not doing. I put my marker down. No, you can go to the internet for that. I'm also just going to fan myself because I'm a sweaty bugger. I will take my jacket off. It's actually not that bad. How's everyone doing? We having a great time?
Yes.
I am having a great time. I'm going to pander to you for a moment by telling you are the best viewers and audience in the world, and it's been proven to me over and over and over again in every little interaction, kindness, autograph, hello, this. So I'm just going to start off with gratitude because that's what you guys are all about. So thank you very much. My heart is full already. Is growing 1,000 times over every day. So it's like I said, it's only my second supernatural convention. I hope to do more. I hope I can come back, literally and figuratively, from the dead. But yeah, so do we have questions lined up, or do you want to just start getting into conversations? I will play drinking games. I don't know. This is up to you. You know, I'm here for you. So you can just shout out, Dave, dance, pony dance. Well, not literally that. But there may be just some dancing. But no more Devo. Just go to the internet for that. It's already done.
Bacon!
I will always sing the bacon song. Bacon, 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 yeah. You know what the best thing about that? Thank you for calling that out, because I didn't want to use it. I swear to God, over the span of an hour and a half in my autograph signings, 3 separate groups, I swear to God, they're like, I want to kill my roommate. I wake up and she sings bacon song all night. I'm sorry. I did tell you I was Captain Jingles. I am extremely powerful. And then another group up would be like, hey, can you just do the bacon song? Because it's been going through my head. So 3 different groups are like, damn you, bacon jingle. And then they were like, maybe we should call the Bacon Council and like pitch them that song. Make a little schcarole on the side. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
What's your name?
Shraddha.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Should we just keep asking each other how we're doing?
We should.
Let's just do that for half an hour. I'm good, good. How you doing? Good? Good? I'm good. You good? No, I'm kidding. Let's not literally do that. That would be a terrible panel.
You would indeed.
What's your question?
My question is that kind of towards the end of Catch, I'll say that figuratively, the end of Catch, we kind of start to see a slightly different shade of him. So there's an element of him that could potentially turn good. Did you ever feel that his character might turn at any point, or would you have liked to see his character turn kind of more in favour of the Winchesters?
Yeah, this is a sticky wicket kind of a little bit. As an actor, there's a thing when you sort of prep a character, you never want to play just one note. It's kind of boring, you know, like you're just sort of, this is a bad guy, I'm going to just be mean and sort of, you know, arrogant and all that sort of stuff. Which, you know, Catch, I think, certainly has those elements. But you always want to sort of dig in your prep for opportunities of, well, maybe what's the opposite of this? Because us in life, right, we're never fully good any given day, and we're never fully bad any given day. I mean, we have good days and we have bad days. Now, obviously, Catch has much more of a psychological programming and sort of sad, abused, and
he's a twat.
What's that?
He's a twat.
He's a twat. Is the So you're saying I have no redeeming qualities at all?
Not a bit.
But to answer your question, I was always trying to build in these little cracks of like, maybe there's just that nugget of a little piece of coal that's been blackened and compressed and whatever, that maybe there's that little piece of hope that we have for him. And then that's when I discovered, when they started giving me the scripts about Mary, it was such a nice opportunity to go like, what would love for this guy look like? You know what I mean? Like, clearly not very healthy, as the way society would define it necessarily. But it's also a nice notion of like, if you're a very damaged person, and we probably all know someone who's just a really mean, grouchy son of a cuss, and we probably love them, and we kind of think of like, God, what's the thing that we could do that would crack that mother wide open? You know, like, and we have that hope, I think, as an audience and as people in general, that maybe just someday, you know, like, if we put something extra special in his stocking this year, maybe they'd be nice, just one time. So yeah, it was a very conscious choice, and it's not a lot on the page. I just tried to find little moments of vulnerability and compassion and love, and I use the love of Mary, and I call it love. In Ketch's mind, it is love. It's weird, love, but it's that was the only thing that was his vulnerability, because in everything else he's pretty put together. So yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hope that wasn't too boring for you. I could talk about Ketch all day. Oh wait, I'm supposed to. Here I am. It's my job. Now it's too much fans. We'll call this panel Dave Does Fan Management. Exciting. He was riveting. Hey there.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name? Do you have a question?
Yes, I'm Simona.
Hi Simona, good to see you. I feel like I kind of know a lot of you now. There's, like, you start to see familiar faces. You're like, hey, what's going on? I feel a challenge coming up. She's looking at her phone.
Calm down. Okay. What your dream role would be?
What's my dream role? Oh, man, it sounds so coy and so patronizing, but I'm literally living my dream role right now. No, I'm not. Well, no, I'm dead. I just got kind of depressed because I'm still like playing with you guys, so it's like Ketch is alive, and then I was like, oh no, I don't get to go back to work. Yes, please. Can we do a collective?
Aww.
It feels real good. Not gonna lie to you. I'll take your pity. I will take your pity. No, I mean, before this role happened, before I got this role, I was a working actor. I was, doing guest stars here, little roles in movies and stuff. Like, the biggest dream for any actor, do we have any actors in the house, by the way, or aspiring actors? 0. Interesting. Usually you have a couple. Good job, don't do it. It's a tough life. There's a point where you get to, you just want to work. You know what I mean? Just being a working actor, and like, forget fame, celebrity, money, all that stuff. If you're paying your bills just by being an actor, that's a dream already. You know what I mean? You're making a decent salary, you can, pay your bills just by doing acting. That's like a big psychological win for any actor. So I was living that life for 12 years at that point, before I got this. So that was great. I was very happy. But when this came along, and your first day on set, and I've told this story before, so forgive me, but that Bentley, like the scene with the Bentley, when Ketch is finally revealed, and they're like, here's your car, $500,000 Bentley. It's like, and they're like, don't touch. It's like, we will drive it for you, and then you will get out. And all of a sudden, every one of my characters is a little bit Italian. I don't know, it's just sort of Romans kind of getting into me. And then the guy with the what's called the weapon wrangler comes up to me, and he goes, and this is a practical grenade launcher. You're going to have a full charge. I'm like, like there's the little boy in you that loved watching James Bond and like all these action movies is just coming out of you. And Phil Segricha, who was the director and executive producer on the show, he's just, I don't know if he does interviews, or do you know who he is? Have you like seen him and do stuff? Yes. He is still so 12 years into the show, so excited and such a like a big gentle teddy bear of a nerd as well. And to have a guy who's been doing this show for 12 seasons just be like, oh, this is great fun, we're gonna have fun today. We're gonna have fun today. You know, like, oh yeah, we're gonna blow that up. And you know, when you get to show up and collaborate with people who are still having so much fun on the show, I think that's why you still like the show, because you can sort of sense that energy in the show. Like I was talking to Jared and Jensen too, and it's like, they're still like, we're pumped. We still haven't finished telling stories yet. So, you know, I'm living the dream. I'm dead. They're like, Dave was really passive-aggressive in his panel, trying to elucidate too much empathy for a sad sack. No, but it's kind of true. So it's nice. It's a kind of a. Adam and I were talking about it too, because obviously we all know what happened to Adam Fergus. Yeah, twat, I think is the proper pronunciation of that. But we kind of talked about it before. Like, you see, I mean, you get sad to see a character die on screen. The actors are really sad to see their character die on screen. You're like, off I go to the unemployment line. You know, you're just like, you know, I got to go back and start selling the wares and looking for my new dream job. So any job for an actor, I like to call it, that's your current dream job. So just be grateful, investigate it, lean into it, and but man, I am so grateful for Catch, and so grateful that you guys care or are interested a little bit. So thank you.
Thank you.
One more question, and then we'll spin the wheel of embarrassment. You guys are so fast too, by the way. They're like back in the green room, like, why were you wearing bunny ears with a crown? I was like, why indeed? Why did that happen? Well, true. No judgment. No judgment. Either. What's your question? Oh, sorry. I should go over. Are you over there? I'll go over here just a minute. Hi.
I'd like to know if you could choose between a DC or Marvel superhero, who you would choose from.
Oh,
why?
I'll tell you what. Batman's DC, right? Yeah, of course. Sorry, hold on. I'm not. No. Don't get mad at my comic book bona fides. That's the one piece of me. I was such a nerd growing up. I was Star Wars, Star Trek, Dungeons and Dragons. Totally. Respect the Dungeon Master. And I just like 20-sided die. Is that weird? I just thought the dice were the coolest thing. But the architect in me loved to make thing. I'm avoiding your question, not on purpose. I would love a shot at Bruce Wayne. I would love to just, you know, it's not going to happen because we have so many Batmans at this point, but, you know. But Batman, I always like Batman the best because I found he was the most rooted in reality. Like, I'm always like, there's a little bit of my brain that is like, the costumes there's always a little bit of a justification why you're like wearing your underwear on the side of your pants. I was like, they've tried to make it cool, and this is a costume from Krypton. This is what we wear here with the capes and the pants and the gold belts. Yeah, no, I know, but that's what I'm saying. But with Batman, you're like, the way they sort of engineered the gear and the armor, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, it's psychological, bat factor, and all the tools. Again, Ketch, that sort of appeals to my Ketch brain, which is like, this is just a really good fighter with really good weapons and stuff like that. And he's got a costume that is sort of armor and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I gotta go with Batman on this. Thank you. A smattering of applause for Batman. Is this a Marvel room?